So hey guys, welcome to Is Dragon Master Magia Maybe Splashable Part 2. So, kinda lost my mind and just kinda went crazy with it, like in the first video. But I'm here to say I think I might have a line. We just have to kinda double check. So Snake Eyes probably not the play to do it as a one card combo in a splashable sort of way. Do we care about Garnets? No, we will run plenty of Garnets. And we have Puzzlemino, the drop into leader here, which pretty important, I guess, if we can get the different levels going. But when I was thinking about it, uh, like trying to make this flashable, do we care about the Garnets necessary? No. Do we care about if we can use this engine and it's just splashable, if it maybe doesn't take up our normal summon or compensates for it somehow? Then that's what we need for it to be splashable. And I think I might have the way to do that. So we have Super Heavy Samurai. So, but we're just going to simply open Wakayushi. And yeah, we will simply open Wakayushi so that we can scale Wakayushi, use the effect of Wakayushi to then place our copy of, well, if I can find it. Struggling. There we go. Big Benkei. So we're going to have the Wakushi special summoning itself, and then we can activate the effect of Big Benkei to add a guy from our deck to the hand, which will then allow us to add Soul Piercer, right? Let's see. I think it's Soul Piercer or Soul Peacemaker. Is that the one we want? I'm not even 100% sure anymore. But I'm pretty sure we'll need this guy. Maybe we'll need like a soul horns as well. So we'll grab one of those just in case for later. We'll need probably like a copy of Scales maybe. And then, I mean, we'll work out the line, I guess. And then the other guy we want to look for is a cart, which is here. So, Super Heavy Samurai Wagon. So, idea here, we're going to start off with, let's see, probably this. So, special summoning the Wakushi, and then we add the bike. The bike can add any Super Heavy Samurai monster from our deck to the hand, and it also gets the bike into rotation. So then, after that, we should grab either Scales or Soul Piercer. So either one is fine, but we could also grab Wagon. Wagon adds to the hand, actually. So maybe we don't go for that. Well, we'll see though. We'll work out the line, and it will probably make the Dragon Master Magia, and that's what really matters, right? So we start with this, and then we grab. We'll have to either be Soul Piercer, which if we do Soul Piercer, I'm pretty sure we can eventually get into the Waku. We can get the Wakushi into one of our pen zones with the Benkei. So if you're playing a deck that plays monsters from levels 2 to 7, we can just pen summon your monsters. So we can have Dragon Master Magia on top of whatever else you would normally have. That's the idea here, because we're not locked by the Super Heavy Samurai cards. We just have to use them first and simply open Wakuji, probably. So let's assume we add Soul Piercer, I guess. That's probably the best one to do. So we normal summon Soul Piercer, and then we want to probably link off for a Scarecrow. So Scarecrow, Soul Piercer. Soul Piercer is going to add a card from our deck to the hand. So we'll probably add, I guess, Scales is fine. So we normal summon this, and then we'll try special summon Scales, and then maybe we take a look at this guy, see what this does. Tilting Entrainment. Special summon a level 4 or lower pension monster from your hand or face up from your extra deck. And this says what? If this card is used, you can place this card in your pendulum zone, optional. So there's the idea to do this first, to summon the Wakushi again, and this will just give us an extra body, so it's actually somewhat worth doing, right? Will it be an extra body, actually? Kinda. So if we do Soul Piercer with Wakushi, this will allow us to summon Wakushi a second time. Okay. And we do need to adjust our levels with Puzzlemino, the drop-in deleter, so we have to summon this at some point, and this requires 2 monsters with different levels. So level 8 plus like some other dude, that's probably fine, right? How many monsters do we have on the field? So it's like 1. And then this is not usable as link material, right? So we can add Soul Peacemaker actually at some point as well. Or we could, instead of using this, we can just use the Soul Horns. This can special summon itself, right? Yeah, okay. So, idea of maybe just trying to summon like the wagon with Soul Peacemaker, right? This just summons a super heavy samurai monster from your deck, yeah. So we can summon the wagon to add like a Soul Horns, and then we can do link off wagon and Soul Horns for our Puzzlemino, the drop-in deleter, and then when we pendulum summon, we could pendulum summon to the right zone, maybe, and then that would be a play potentially. Actually, it would be the bottom zone, because I believe with the Soul Peacemaker, we tribute a monster we control equipped with this card. So the card we would use for this is probably going to be actually the super heavy Samurai Scarecrow later. So let's run through the entirety of the line. So we special summon this guy, we put this in the pendulum scale, we then definitely always grab the motorbike. Motorbike will grab us the Soul Piercer, normal summon Soul Piercer with we then link off the Soul Piercer with the Scarecrow, and then the Soul Piercer will add the Scales, and then we haven't used Scarecrow effect yet, so we then discard the copy of Scales, and then summon back Soul Piercer, and then we can get rid of Soul Piercer somehow, keeping in mind that we still have the Wakaushi on the field. So we can adjust levels. I think we have to adjust the non-tuner for when we get the motorbike onto the field somehow. Wait, how do we get this onto the field exactly? Oh, right. We can do it this way if we want to use this. Who cares about the garnets required? Certainly not I. Tilting Entrainment. I don't know if we actually need this or not, so we'll just keep it in here for now. So it's not Assault Dragon. It's like a Stardust something. Stardust Excel Dragon or something like that. Okay. So we have Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon, which we can use instead, and then we can just scale this, right? And then I don't know what we're pendulum summoning, honestly. We're getting pretty lost in the sauce here, but okay. So we can use, let's see what guys. So right now we should have Scales, Soul Piercer, Wakushi, and then we have the super heavy Samurai Scarecrow. And And then we should be able to, we already used the effect to discard, right? Yep. And then we make one of these guys. So probably smarter to do Excel, but we could do tilting entrainment first actually, and this would allow us to make a rank 8 if we did it this way, which is weird that we can do this, honestly. Like, super heavy samurai, dumb, but okay, I guess. Shouldn't matter too much, should it? Maybe it does. Well, whatever. We'll do Excel, probably, and then super heavy samurai soul piercer. Okay. We can trigger soul piercer and Wakushi. We'll do that, and we'll use the effect to special summon our motorbike from the graveyard, which is where it is right now. So our field will change. So we have now super heavy samurai, scales, Cell Synchro Stardust Dragon, and motorbike, as well as the scarecrow. So then we can link off the Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon, I guess, and we could technically get rid of the scales as well. So we need one more monster, I guess. We're dropping the leader. So we technically don't have to pendulum summon yet. But do we have like a target that's good pendulum summon? I guess it would be like Wagon, right? I can pendulum summon Wagon and it's not a big deal alongside whatever we want. Because we have the scales at this point, right? So we just need to search something off of Soul Piercer, right? So we should search the Wagon, I guess, off of the Soul Piercer. And then these two should be our skills. So we just link off for plus Lumino, the drop and deleter for our pendulum summon, I think, right? Do we? Wait, what order? Or is that order wrong? Actually, are we supposed to actually grab Soul Peacemaker first? So we can grab like Wagon, and then Wagon can grab us like another copy of Wakushi. I think that's fine, right? Or do we actually want to grab something else? Can this grab itself? I guess it can. Sure. But like, do we want to? Wait, this has to add a Super Heavy Samurai Soul card. So it would have to add the Soul Peacemaker, and then we can use that to grab the, or special summon something. So this could be Soul Horns, which is fine, honestly, right? Yeah, okay. So convoluted as hell, but I think we can safely link out the XL Synchro and one of these guys, right? We can probably link off the scales, I think, maybe. And then whatever. So I think Soul Piercer is actually supposed to probably grab Soul Peacemaker, so Soul Peacemaker can I guess remove the Scarecrow, or we can do that after. I don't know if that matters, but then either way we should be able to adjust the level with drop and deleter to level 2. Then we should have level 2 with Super Heavy Samurai Motorbike and whatever our other 2 is for the Herald of the Arclight, and we should have 1-4 left over. I believe we can manage that. And then we have Gallant Granite, and then at this point with Gallant Granite and the Magician Souls, we always have enough guys, so we can always make Verte from here. So yeah, we only need to run 1 Scarecrow for this. Okay. So our extra deck, we don't need the tilting entrainment, I don't think. Okay, so 8 card extra deck. So small amount of garnets. Well, wait, we don't need this formula synchron. Okay, 7. 7. So that's just a mere half of your extra deck for Dragon Master Magia, and uh, we need to open specifically Wakushi because I'm not 100% sure if this works if we open any of these other guys. Like, maybe it works, and maybe there is a way to get it to work with Super Heavy Samurai somehow, but in general, I think this is a success. So that's epic. Now we just need like some other engine to run with this that makes like some moderate amount of sense. Um, hmm, didn't think I'd get this far. So yeah, just to simplify things so I don't have to like think about it too hard. Like we could technically do like Kashtira, but Kashtira actually XYZ locks us, so we can't go into Magia. Well, uh, let's see. Surut Centurion. Good enough. So we can do our Centurion combo by like Pendulum summoning out either like a Primera or Trudea. And if we actually needed extra 4s to make like Gallant Granite, which I don't think we do, but like if we did for some reason, these guys are also 4s. This can also be a 4 if they really want, so that'll work, I suppose. The only thing that we have to really resolve is the Scarecrow before we start using spells, right? Yeah, it's just the Scarecrow, and actually Wagon requires it as well. Wow. Okay. I guess we also have the option to technically go like Soul Peacemaker, summon like Wagon, and then like special summon Soul Horns into like the drop-in deleter zone. So that's an idea, or we can just use like Soul Peacemaker to tribute the Scarecrow and then summon to the Puzzle Mino zone as well to make our Herald of Darklight, and then we should have an extra 4 because yeah, it's Super Heavy Samurai. What'd you expect? And then yeah, Gallant Krenai, and then that'll add our X-Sealed Fusion, and we should be able to search Illusion of Chaos as well. So it gets there, and I honestly don't feel like doing the ratios for this, so my mind is like functioning at a straight up 0% right now. So yeah, this is all I got for you guys today, and if you can somehow find a way to splash this into your deck, you're a better person than I suppose, because I just can't be asked to craft all of these cards for like this dumbass reason. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, if only I figured this all out last video. So bye.